Hello everyone, thanks for joining me. Today we are going to make the Sharing in Sorrow card. Hope you can see that. Okay, so this is how we go about making it. First you want to take your white card base and fold it over and score, using the bone folder to make a nice good crease. Then we're going to take the basic black and we're just going to add that to the card front. Like so. Okay, our base is done. Now we can start to stamp. So what you want to do is take this white piece of cardstock, and this piece is 3 3/4 by 5 inches. Now we're going to take our Lovely as a Tree stamp. We're going to ink it up in black, and as you know, I always use black StazOn when I go to use black. I just like the color it puts out, and it doesn't fade. So I'm just inking up the trees. And now I'm going to lay that right down onto the cardstock. Then I'm going to lift up the stamp, move it slightly up and to the right, and ink it again, or at least stamp it again, without re-inking. That way it gives a shadow in the background, and it gives it a nice distance scene. Can you see that? Okay. So now we're going to add the sentiment, and the sentiment is from the Thinking... actually, Prayers and Thoughts. Goodness, I couldn't think of the set. Okay, and I'm using the sentiment, Sharing in Your Sorrow. And usually, I stamp the sentiment first so I leave enough room for the trees, but I think I already knew how much room I needed, so I didn't have to worry about that. So now it says Sharing in Your Sorrow. We're going to flip it over, put adhesive on the back, and add it to our card front. And there you go. All finished. Or you can add an inside sentiment. And I chose the inside sentiment from that same set. And this one says, praying for friends to comfort you, faith to uphold you, and loving memories to heal your heart. I thought that was a really nice sentiment. And since we've had a couple of deaths in the family in the past week, I have needed to use this card more than once. Oh my goodness, I just made that blurry, but you get the idea. Let me zoom in so you can see my horrible blurry mess. But we all do it, so no big deal. Okay, flip the card back over and you get to see. It's the Sharing in the Sorrow card. I hope you enjoyed today's card.